The Camacho sisters, Rhonda, Dot. Hello. And welcome all of you.
Hello.
I am going to mute all of you at home. Awesome. And let's get started. Let's get started in child's pose. You guys, my name is Leah Green. It's an absolute pleasure to lead you guys through this practice today. It's like my favorite place to be. Settle into your mat. Take your knees to the outer edges. Walk your hands forward. Shift your hips back. Like, be in the unknown with me today, you guys. Like, that world of just anything is possible. It's incredible, like, what can actually transpire right there. Like, I don't know when it started, but like I came into this studio so long ago, and just like one day letting go of like all of my senses and just like without consideration or concern, I just started to like be myself. The next thing you know, I was like creating relationships with the person on the mat next to me. Yeah, it's like possible to just be right here. And I invite you that for your practice, like without consideration or concern, just be. Downward facing dog. And be open to the possibility of what can happen, what you can create right here. Take a little length in your downward facing dog. Walk your hands forward, maybe even out a little bit wider than normal. And take your feet back, hip width distance. Gaze between your heels here. Pull your shoulder blades into your spine, move them closer to your body. And take one more big breath in. Open your mouth. Shift your feet to the back of your wrist, ragdoll. It's coming out of your head and into your body. Grab your elbows, drop your head even more. You can sway side to side here, just releasing out of your lower lumbar. I like to shake my head out, yes and no. And then take your hips and shift forward. Press down into your heels. Lift your tailbone up, drop your head. Take another inhale. Empty exhale. Yeah, drop your hands, bring your feet together. Take extended mountain. So as you lift up, reach your hands to the ceiling. Take your gaze up towards the sky. That's it. And right here, breathe in and lift up. As you exhale, go back. Come into hands at heart center. We'll begin this practice. 3 ohms. Tadasana. I can't even look at you, Nubil. Bow forward. Inhale to a half lift. And exhale, bow forward. Reach up again, Tadasana, big extension. Look up between your fingertips. Empty and bow. Halfway lift, flat back. Step to high plank. Really ground down into the mat here. Spread your fingers out, put your knuckles down. Spread your toes out, lift your heels up. And from your skin to your muscle to your bone, hug in. Just be right here for 4 more breaths. And fill your lungs each time. Fully exhale, releasing your tongue, opening your jaw. And one more breath in. Take low plank, just one inhale here. Exhale, up dog. Lift your thighs up off of the mat, press to the tops of your feet. Pull your chest forward, look up. Downward facing dog. Ha. Take a big deep inhale. Empty. Drop to your knees, come to tabletop. And we're gonna take a spinal balance. So just press your right heel back, your left hand forward. Lift your belly. Notice if your belly drops towards the mat. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Press your hip down closer to the mat, your right hip down. Then reach a little bit longer, get tall. And then pull your knee towards your elbow, give it a little tap, and then press back. Go for 4. Tap and back 3. Don't overextend. Keep the spine neutral. Last one, lengthen out. And come back down to tabletop. Switch to the other side. Spinal balance, left foot back, right hand forward. And if you took the other side, just switch it out here. And find that extension. Notice if the belly drops, if you're in your low back, push your left hip down, square your hips. And then go for the tap using the core. Pull the pit of the belly in and up. 4. Breathe. 3. Don't rush it. You've got it. 2. Last one. Tabletop. Take 3 cat-cows. When you're inhale, drop your belly, look up. As you exhale, curve the spine, tilt the pelvis. 2 more. After your last cat-cow, meet in downward facing dog. Big breath in. Empty it out. Yeah, look at the top of your mat. Walk, jump, or float. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Tadasana. Full extension. Reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift. High plank. Empty into low. Upward dog. Puff the chest. Shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Spread your hands out. Get light in your back half. Like get onto your balls of your feet. Bend your knees. Start to bounce for 3, 2, float. Half lift. Bow forward. Tadasana, big reach. Exhale, forward bow. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. This time 3 breaths right here in down dog. On that last breath, take your gaze to the top of your mat and then go. Walk, jump, or float. Half lift. Bow. Tadasana. Inhale, look up. Take a juicy back bend. Forward bow. Halfway lift. Float. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Empty and downward facing dog. Resetting everything, your hands, your feet, your core. Look at the top of your mat. Go. Half lift. Bow. Chair pose. Where's the weight in your body? Right here. Lift all 10 toes, stretch them out, and then shift back into your hips and lower down. That's it. Squeeze in. The tighter you become, the lighter it all feels. Stack your joints, shoulders over hips, and sink down even lower. That's it right here. Hold it for 3. Inhale, 2. Last one, full inhale, forward bow, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, chaturanga, dandasana, upward facing, downward facing dog. Step your right foot to the top of your mat, warrior 1. Push your inner ankles back, press your outer ankles down. And as you lunge forward, let your pelvis drop down. Don't keep your pelvis above the knee. Drop it in line with your front knee. And then when you get there, take one more inhale and chaturanga to the other side. Yeah, vinyasa, upward dog, downward dog. Stay in your breath. Warrior one, left side. And then find that same expression, full expression out. Reach up and look. Chaturanga flow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. I'm going to ask Sham to help me because she's right by the wall. But if you're at home, grab your block. If you're here in the room, grab your block and bring it to the center of your mat. If you don't have a block, lift your heel to the sky and we'll bring a block to you. Awesome. Yeah, bring your block up to the top of your mat, like above your hands where your feet are going to go. Yeah. And then if you're going to float, I see a lot of floaters in the room, and that's a good thing today. But if you're floating, you'll come right into chair pose. If not, you'll do the transition. Look forward, walk, jump, or float. Half lift, fold, chair pose. Now grab your block, place it on your thighs, and then drop down into your full expression. Yeah, that's it. Reach your hands up. You've got it right there. It's perfect. Just like you are right now, and strong. You've got this. 3 more breaths. Draw in and create your full expression. Like you're already here. What can you do to make it even better? Like lift your hands up, pull your shoulders back. That's it. Drop down even lower. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Imagine warrior one with a block on your thigh. Yeah, now make it happen right here. Bring the block onto your front thigh and then shelf it out so that you can hold it here. That's it, Amber. You got 2 blocks. Yeah, there it is. Now, challenge yourself a little more. Lunge in, Caitlin, right here. Lunge in and look up. Go for the back bend, but keep your block. Steady it out. Put the weight into the center of your front heel. Lunge in, look up, go back. Chaturanga. Yeah, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Yoga can be challenging and fun. Warrior one, left side. That's it. We're going to take on the challenge because you can. You guys are absolutely amazing and you don't even give yourself enough credit. Yeah, Dot, that's it. Beautiful. Lunge that sexy booty in. Come in right there. Everybody look up, go back. That's it. Deep in the lunge. It'll keep the block there. Yeah, stop cheating yourself. You've got it. Breath in, look up. Chaturanga. Next time, try long. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Woo. Yeah, some people are like, I don't like to go slow. I want to go fast. And some people are like, why are we going so fast? I want to go slow. What's that one? The 3 little bears? Is that the one that got it right? Goldilocks, right? Yeah, she wanted to get it just right. Yeah, I'm right here. Your opportunity to get it just right. Just use your breath right here. Look forward. Go forward. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Chair pose. Your breath. Forward bow. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one. Right foot forward. Deep lunge. Don't cheat yourself. Full expression. Chaturanga. Flow right to the other side. Up dog. Down dog. Don't go back to default. Stay in your full expression. Left side. Lunge in. Look up. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Look forward. Your choice. Get to the top of your mat. Half lift. Bow. Chair pose. Last one. Deep one. Forward fold. Half lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward fold. Upward dog, downward dog, warrior one, right foot steps forward, big lunge, reach up, chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing, last side, left foot, warrior one, ground down, look up, chaturanga, up dog, downward facing dog. Let's get it, Greg. 3-legged down dog, right side. Lift your left foot to the sky and take 3-legged down dog, stacking your hips. And you can go wherever you want. I love flip dog. Yeah, maybe even a little wild thing. Get wild here. Draw in to create your full expression and consider you don't even know what it is. That's it, Amanda. Go back. High plank. Take low plank. High plank. Downward dog. Lift your left foot to the sky, three-legged down dog. And from down dog to flip dog, and from flip dog, you tell me. Yeah, create it right here. Commit to something and then go. Expand from the inside out. High plank. Okay, high plank. Forearm plank. Pit of the belly in and up. High plank. And take your right hand, tap your left shoulder. And then press your right hand to the earth, left hand to right shoulder. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank, low plank. High plank, down dog. Ha. Ha. Ah, ready for a little more? Look forward. Go there. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Eagle. Take your right leg over your left leg. Your right arm under your left. Feel the 4 corners of your standing foot. Like, get steady there. Nest of the eagle. Yeah, just like that, elbow to knee. Notice if your belly wants to relax, pull it in, keep a straight spine. Release your front leg, step it back. Eagle arms in crescent lunge. Challenge the bind, that's it, Amber. Lunge in and go back. That's it, lift up, go back. Revolved half moon. Right hand to the center, left hand to the sky. Yeah, so you're actually twisting your half moon here. There is a bind available. Like Amber's got a great bind going here. That's at Holly. And as you grab your bind, you want to open the chest and press away. Yes, Maureen. That's it, Dot. Big inhale. Ragdoll exhale. Whew. I think that's what you're looking for. A little exit. Vanessa's set up by the open door and she's like, whoo, humidity is coming in. I'm gonna take fingers to toes, forward fold, 3 breaths. Use your toes as a way to pull yourself deeper into this position. Lifting your tailbone up, drop your head down. Another good thing to do is to take a halfway lift, get reset. And then on the exhale, just lift the tailbone and drop your head. Gaze behind you, between the ankles. That's it. Feel the hamstrings as you look down and you lift up. And then release. Bring your hands to the mat. Take crow. Yeah, how crow can you go? Right here. And your crow can be playful. Maybe your crow turns into a headstand. Yeah, maybe it turns into a belly flop. I've done that before. Yeah, it happens, folks. Nice, Amber. Yeah, 3 more breaths right here. You've got it. Pit of the belly in and up. Nice, Sham. Everybody, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Oh, look forward, walk, jump, or fly. Half lift. Fold. Take chair pose. Eagle on the left. Left leg over, left arm under. You want to squeeze everything right into your center line and core. As if you could lift up through the crown of your head, but keeping your knees at a bend, right? It's like stretching from opposite ends. Nest of the eagle. Ardha Utkatasana, however we want to say it. Like lunge in without dumping the belly. Pull your shoulders straight back. Now lift the elbows a little more. You'll feel this stretch. Eagle arms into crescent lunge. Whatever adjustments you need to be stable on this side, get there, straighten the back leg, come into the front knee, and then go back. Lunge in, lift the elbows up to shoulder height, press your hands towards the ceiling, go back, revolved half moon. Just bring the play on the other side. Yeah, maybe for you, this is the part you didn't know was possible, or maybe it's just trying on a little bit more. Yeah, maybe the best is yet to come. Keep playing. Now open up, pull your shoulders in, move your upper arm bones back. Nice, Newbill. Ragdoll, everybody. Woo! Mr. Newbill just said, I'll show these ladies. Yeah, just like that. He grabbed that bind. Nice work. Yeah, and sometimes it happens like that, right? Like you just start to play and then all of a sudden, like your bind is there. Gorilla pose. And just like this is kind of a bind. I feel really bound up when I push into gorilla. Yeah, my feet are over my hands. And then I realized, like, to get into the hamstrings, I've got to start to relax in my head. So drop your head. Notice if you're holding tension, shake it out. Yes and no. Notice if your feet are turned in or out, like push your inner ankles back, get on 12 o'clock. Push the outer ankles down, lift your tailbone to the sky. Now you'll gauge your own lever of intensity here. Keep lifting through the hips. And release, crow pose. Hands back onto the earth, just kind of reversing the way your arms are, placing the hands down into the mat, knees to the back of your triceps. Start to fly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Another big inhale. Empty. Look forward. Go there. Half lift. Fold. Half moon. So from here, you're just going to lift your right foot up to the sky. Stack your hips. Just another way to enter. So we're taking the opposite of our revolved half moon and we're going into full half moon. So everything is going to face the same way. Right shoulder over left, right hip over left. It's so normal. Hey, yeah, you can be on autopilot and like, that's okay. Yeah. And Shavasana, you guys, like taking the bind, taking the risk right here to see what's available, maybe newly available right here, Vanessa and everyone. Yeah, that's it, Holly. Just like that, squeeze your left glute, and if you're on the other side, your right glute, and come right into dancer pose. I'll just see what happens as you press away, lift up through the chest. Pull your shoulders in, move your upper arm bones back. That's it. Keep coming right there, reach out. Tadasana. Nice work, you guys. Bow forward. Half moon. Other side. Yeah, because wherever you're at, it's perfect. Hey, you're exactly where you need to be, right here on the mat. Whatever happens on the four corners of your mat stays right there. Draw in to create your full expression. Try going up for dancer pose. Or maybe you just come right into dancer pose, right? Like all the options are available right here without judgment, without expectation. Lengthen out and release. Go back into dancer on the right. Other side, dancer on the left, whichever foot it is. Yeah, it's your right foot. Other foot. Yeah. Expand, chest open, heel up. Switch to the other side, even it out, dancer. Last dance, you guys. They've called it. The lights have flickered. This is the last call. A little tipsy, huh? Yeah, some of us had a few shots. It's okay. We can squeeze in and reset right here and lengthen out. And release slowly. Everybody lengthen. Tadasana. Come right into tree on your right. It's just tree with your right foot into the left leg, actually. And from here, you can stay exactly where you are. You can lift your hands. You can lift your gaze. You can even close your eyes. Like whatever you want, you can take right here. It's available. I truly believe like if you can just get out of your own way, sometimes like the things that will open up can surprise you. And there's still a possibility I'll never be able to do what Amber just did on her mat. yeah, it's totally there, right? Yeah, and that's okay. Switch to the other side, tree. You guys hear me pick on Greg Newbill a lot, and it's because like that's the relationship we've created over the last however many years. But like, you know, it opened up one day right here in this building. Like it was something that like just was created because there was nothing in the way. Yeah, there was no age in yoga. Yeah, there was no reason to be separate or different here in yoga. And what is created for me is like deep connection, growth, like immense growth, like an opening, like not only like mentally, but like emotionally. Man, that's just a friend. You know, like imagine what you can get right here. If you just like get out of your own way, if you just like let go and open up to something else right here, what is possible? And again, that might not be it, you guys. yeah, because that, I mean, but then don't count it out, right? Because it's like pretty incredible. Yeah, and so is this right here with each and every one of you. Tadasana. Big reach, look up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now step warrior one, right side. Get back into your feet, grounded into the mat. You know, because like you can easily just like get into all the feels. Yeah, your legs are maybe tired. Your arms are lazy. Maybe not, right? Yeah, what's happening right here as you deepen the lunge and open up warrior two. Notice if your right knee wants to come in, just push it out. Stay safe in your alignment and then come in a little bit deeper and feel your right foot as you press down, straighten both legs, triangle. Come forward and down to the outside of your right foot. Like grounded, like the foundation of your practice where you have the ability and that, I don't know, that desire to go a little bit deeper. Yeah, when the foundation is firm, you feel a little bit safer to explore. Right here, pull your top hip over your bottom hip. That's it, reach over your head, both hands to the front of your mat, and then twist your chest up towards the ceiling. That's it, just be in the creation of possible, and then lift up and twist right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, lift to standing. Yeah, pivot your right foot to the center of your mat, forward bow. Hinge from your hips. And if you want to take a headstand, I invite you into that right here. If you want to just start to walk your hands back and drop your head down towards the earth, another option. I invite all of you to shift your hips forward, stacking your joints here. Drop your head. And take a half lift. Bow forward. Take another big breath in, lengthen. Exhale, empty. Press all the way to standing. Pivot your front foot to the top of your mat and your back foot to the front corner of your mat for pyramid pose. Forward bow. Shift your hips forward. So you want your hips facing the top of your mat. What tends to happen sometimes here is the right hip shifts forward. So pull your right hip back, press your left hip forward. Half lift, inhale. Empty, exhale. And do it again. Breath in, length. Clear out as you exhale. And then revolve the pyramid. Left hand to the center of your mat, right hand to the sky. If your hips shift, bring them back here. Square them out to the earth. And then lengthen out and pull your shoulder blades in as you take a little cranking, like a little twist through the thoracic. There it is. Big inhale, get long. Exhale, twist. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And step your left foot forward, warrior one. Again, taking that firm reset on the left side. Full expression, deep lunge. Warrior two. Trikonasana. Straighten your front knee, come forward and down. Be in the play of it all. Yeah, maybe it works and maybe it doesn't, but what happens if you do nothing? Yeah, nothing happens, right? Start to play in that full expression. Puffing the chest, look up. There it is. Go for both hands. Reach them forward. See if you can't keep the chest twisted and hold right here for 5. Open up 4. Pin your deltoids right onto your spine. 3, 2, lift to standing. Pivot your left foot to the center of your mat and take a bind. Interlace your hands at your low back. Forward bow. Allow your bind to rinse over your body. And shift your hips forward. For most of you, you can see your hips in the mirror by just taking a little right glance. If your hips are behind your heels, go forward. And if you don't know, go forward anyway. Yeah, you'll start to feel your toes wanting to grip the mat. Notice if you're lazy in your arms, are you curving in your spine? Pull your shoulders in and press your hands up. And then go a little bit deeper. That's it. And half lift. Bow forward. Again, halfway lift. Fold. Root to rise. Come all the way to standing. Pivot to the top of your mat, pyramid pose. Left foot forward, right foot up just a little bit, facing the corner of your mat. Reach up, bow forward. And I noticed even as I was bowing, I'm so tight that I started poking my right hip back to get there. Notice if you're doing that. Pull your left hip back. Push your right hip forward. And it's creating this need for me to bend in my front knee. If you've got that, just bend. Half lift. Bow. Breath in. Fold. I'm going to revolve your pyramid. Right hand to the center of your mat, left hand to the sky. Take your gaze up at your top hand. Draw your shoulders in. Twist. That's it, just like that. Look up, rinse open. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Yeah, and just float right through onto your spine. Bridge pose. Bring your heels towards your glutes. Press your hips up to the sky. Bridge. Pull your shoulders in. Create a little bind underneath you. Lift your hips even higher. Pull your front ribs in. Yeah, you'll notice your belly kind of getting out of the way there. Front ribs in, pelvic tilt. And lift up even more. 3, 2, lower to the mat. Yeah, and bring your hands by your ears. We're going to go for wheel. This is our first wheel, so don't cheat yourself here. Go for full expression. Yeah, just from this start, like come out with a bang. Wheel. Caitlin, wheel you come on. Yeah, just like that. Lift up. There it is. Front ribs in. Lift up even higher. 3, 2, lower to the mat. Yeah, and don't cheat yourself. You've got this, you guys. Sometimes like we start to think about it. Yeah, don't even do that. Just go there right here. Wheel. Yeah, wheel number 2. Lift up, go. You've got it. Don't drop the energy. You've got this. Lower to the mat. And then immediately lift right back up for wheel number 3. Yeah, if you're new to this practice, there's 6. Yeah, I don't want to surprise you. Yeah, and lower back to the mat. And then lift back up for wheel number 4. Yeah, this is where it gets wheel. This is where my wrists start to get a little knee. My arms, I get a little tired. Just hold it out because you've got this. Then lower to the mat. Yeah, you guys, we've got 2 more. 2 more to explore. Yeah, wheel. 5. Yeah, I'm not doing it against your wheel, am I? Yeah, left up. Yeah, that's a new one. That's it. Press down through your heels. Lower to the mat. And then right here, it's like wheel number 6. This is it. Together. Do it now. Lift up. We start together. We finish together. Let's go. Lift up for 5, 4. Stay in. Press through the feet. Get strong. You've got it right here. 2. Lower to the earth. Supta Baddha Konasana. Woo. Yeah, sometimes I can get wheel cheesy, so I'm glad that you guys were able to bear through it. Grab your block. And I want you to bring your block in between your heels and squeeze it really tight here. And you can take your feet into Supta Baddha. So you want Supta Baddha. Yeah, perfect. Squeezing the block. Yeah, either way, you can go long or short. It's up to you. You might decide later, like, oh my gosh, I think it needs to go wide. And then we're going to basically do a V up. So your hands are over your head. You're going to come into a V up, grab the block, and then go back down, hands overhead with the block. And then you're going to switch it out. We're going to do these for 50, 49. And if you don't even worry about the count, you let me do that. You'll just stay in the action here, action with the core. And you'll start to feel this. Yeah, and if you can talk and complain through this, like you're not doing it. Yeah, you want to hover, you guys, like come into that crunch right here. 35. Yeah, 34. 33. Yeah, every pass off counts. 32. 31. 30. 29. If you're feeling this through the hip flexors and not through the core, you're working the wrong space. 25. 24. Yes, core work strengthens your back too, you guys. You're doing your whole body a service right here, even getting into your hips right here, loosening it all up. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Get back in right here. Get in. 9, 8, 7. It's when you want to give up that it starts to work. Start breathing deeper. Go a little bit further. 5, 4, 3, 2. Grab your block, rock to high boat. For those of you who dropped the bog, get it back right here. And bring the block between your feet. I want you to squeeze in and lift up. I was like, oh, really? Yeah. Squeeze in and lift up. Lift your hands up right here. And I want you to keep squeezing. Squeeze that block. Squeeze your thighs in and hold right here. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Reach towards your heels. 10 seconds. Yeah, don't give up. You guys have got this. Reach towards your heels. You've got it. You can even squeeze with your inner, what is this? Your forearms right here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go to low boat. Hold the block. Hold it. You got to stay squeezed in. You got to tuck in. You can't cheat here or you drop the block. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let it go. Woo. Let me introduce you to your abdominal friends. Rock and roll. Downward facing dog. Oh, thank you, Dot. And I want you to just take a few breaths right here to reset your breath. I told you guys about that possibility and like my relationship with Greg. And it's like, I probably have a story for all of you, like my relationship with Vanessa and Sham and Amber and Holly and Kaylin back there, Candy, and each and every one of you who are new, I'm sure, Maureen, like I will have a relationship with each and every one of you, Amanda, like all of you. Step out and just see what's available. But speaking of some of those friendships, like I pay attention, like I see you and I hear you. And my dear friend Sham was just writing on Facebook today, I think it was, that like she's been thinking a lot about lizards and she feels like it's calling her. So I'm just going to give it right here, lizard. Yeah, bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Yeah, and it was like she was talking about lizard while Greg was talking about all these frogs. So it's like I'm just going to give it all, like right here. Like why hold back? Like I love you, I see you, I hear you. Yeah. No, I am pretty sure I read it very clearly. Yeah. Yeah. And now we're here. And like when we're here, it's like, what can we create? Like we're already here, right? You guys are already on your mat. So like make it worth it. And that block is like a stick of gold right here in hip poses, you guys. The only thing it doesn't do is buy you out of the pose. Yeah. But it can help you, like a great assistant here. You can see how Amber is deepening the pose, lifting the heel on top of the block. Maybe you modify by using the block to bring an extension of the earth, like Greg Newbill has it right back there, Holly. Yeah. Each person modifying and adapting right here just as they need for their pose, for their mat. Like what do you need right here? Yeah, and if deepening is where you're at, then bend the back knee with your right hand, take it and grab it for your foot. Now, just a warning, like this is going to bring your quad into the picture. Yeah. My one quad is okay with the process. The other is like a disgruntled employee, so if you need a strap is always an option here. Gaze up over your top shoulder. If you're in the bind, open up a little more, pull your top shoulder back. Look up, breathe in. Exhale, downward dog. I want you to just transition to lizard on your left side. Whatever you need to take in that transition, take it, and then come right into full expression, lizard. Left foot to the outside of your left hand. Know that you don't have to wait to go deeper. You don't have to hide to modify. Just be in the experience of what is possible right here. Maybe your back foot's not there, but a strap is. Oh. 2, yep. 3 more breaths right here. Deepen where you can, soften where you need. Downward facing frog. And just switch right into frog pose. The unfortunate part is that we don't get to be here a long time. But the good news is that we get to do this pose today in this class right here together. And I invite you, in a world where there is so much divide already, just come from we are connected right here in this frog pose. Like, come from we are connected. We share in this experience, good or bad, painful or easy, together. And that no matter what affiliations we have outside of this room, that right here, we are connected. And take 5 more breaths, full expression. Reach out and press back. Maybe they didn't want it, but I'm a stand for both of them right here, giving lizard. I'm a stand for each and every one of you right here and this frog. So press back and be a stand for yourself. For your opening, for your growth. Just letting go of a little more tension out of your hips and low back right here. Inhale, open mouth, exhale. Roll to your belly. Or come out of the pose, however it is you need, and then meet onto a seated position, into a seated position. I love Dot. Dot's like, I will stay here all day. I'll meet you guys in Shavasana. Yes. Yeah. And then lift your hands up for seated forward fold. Big reach, bow forward. Hinge at your hips and drop your head towards your thighs. Or for some of you who are longer, it's your knees. If you can reach your feet, awesome. If you're past your feet, bring a block. If you're like me and you're barely getting to your feet, bend your knees here, create a release in the low lumbar. Half lift. Bow forward. Take that one more time. Inhale. Clear out. Release onto your spine to an inversion of choice. I invite you into waterfall. Let the block do all the work. Your hips on the block, feet to the sky. And if you want waterfall, or excuse me, if you want shoulder stand, then I invite you into shoulder stand, plow, Karnapadasana, and back on your own. Or even into headstand. Slowly come onto your spine, release your block. Take supine twist. Pull your right knee into your chest. Roll onto your left side. Gaze over your right shoulder. I'm going to close the door because this dog is having a party on a chew toy. And then switch to the other side now. It's a puppy, and he loves that chew toy, I know. And then come back to the center and switch supine twist to your other side. Come back to the center. Reach your hands over your head. Take a big long stretch here and ball up your fist. Squint your eyes, grit your teeth, flex your toes, and take a full inhale. Hold your breath for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Shavasana. Final rest. Slowly bring movement into your body. Make your way to your right side. With your eyes closed, come to seated. And sit up tall. Bring your hands to your heart center. And we'll seal this practice just as we began. 3 ohms. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. And together, let's bow. Namaste. Great job, you guys. Oh, man. Turn a little bit of light on in the room for you guys. See if we can't see each other a little bit better. Oh, well, maybe not. This one says no. Sometimes they don't turn it on that back wall for some reason, so then it doesn't allow me to turn it on up here. So yeah, if you can, just that last one. Just a couple of announcements, you guys. We have Intro to Basics coming up. So if this is a new practice to you, or if you just want to do a deeper dive into this practice, we break down all 53 poses that we call in the normal sequence here. And it's an incredible way to go through it. It's 4 weeks, and you meet twice a week on Monday and Wednesday nights from 7 to 8:30. It's with Debbie Templeton. She's so incredible, you guys. She's led this program a few times for us, and every time I just think she just ends up with a bigger and bigger crowd. And I mean, she's just always bringing new people to the studio, and her husband like takes it every time. It's so cute. I love it. So just a great way to ease into this practice, learn a deeper dive into the poses and the whys. And then that is starting on September the 14th. So if you have any questions or you want to join that, let me know. You can let Maureen know. She's one of our energy exchange. Sean back there, one of our teachers, and also Miss Amber right here. So any of us can help you get into that. And then you guys, we have a healing circle. It's new. Never done it. I'll see you there, right? Yeah. So we've got this new teacher. His name is Sid, and he is like so different and like the coolest way. Like, yeah, he's like, you know, like he does energy work, and it's like my first experience. I'm all about like, tell me more. Yeah. And like Amber's given me a little insight into energy work because like she has some experience. And so I'm like, okay. So you know when you like you've heard of like a psychic and you're like, whoa, I'm interested, but I don't know that I believe. It's like I'm like on that fence of like, tell me more. But so if you're like on that fence, like join me September the 19th. Like let's see what Sid's up to. Yeah. It's a healing circle. Like I don't know what I'm gonna heal, but like I'm up to it, right? Sounds good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe he will heal 2020. We will all be around the water of Neptune Beach healing 2020 together. Do you have any more to say about that? Like, is there anything that you think? I mean, yeah. Oh, hold on. I should give her the mic.
Yeah, so healing is something that you have to be open, right? You guys know, like, if you come into a hip opener pose and you're just like, I'm not having this right now, you'll tense up everything in your body, right? You'll just kind of, you're cemented in, you're rigid. And then, you know, if you're open to it, you'll soften and you will allow. That's really all you have to do is just be willing. Yeah. If you can do it through some pain, you can definitely do it with someone just sitting there staring at you or putting their hands on you. Yeah. I think you guys should all come check it out. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I agree. So September the 19th with Sid McNary. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, come and see me. You guys, it's always a pleasure. My name's Leah Green, and it's an honor and a pleasure to lead you through your practice. I have Amber right here. Amber's our studio director and also a teacher. If you've never practiced with her, she will kick your butt. Get on your mat, check it out. And then Miss Sham right over there. Sham is also one of our teachers. She's leading the Sunday 4:15 class.
right? Yeah, 4:15. Yeah, 4:15 class, and then she's also in our community rotation. But she's right before hips, so you can come get a yummy double. Like have a power class with Shama, and then come and stay for 75 minutes of hips with me. Yeah. You guys have an incredible day. I look forward to seeing you really soon. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Leah.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Mwah. I miss you.